Top of the morning. Come on up in here. See, we get into these steps. See, we get into these steps. See, we get into these steps. Top of the morning. Top of the morning. This is the cool down part. This is the cool down part. But are we really cooling down? Or are we keeping the heart rate going? Content looking. Send the dream killers over here. We're throwing in the dream killer faces, man. Where the dream killers are. You know where the dream killers are. They online in the bushes. They done gave up on themselves a long time ago. And they praying and praying on your downfall. They praying and praying on your downfall. They watch your growth and journey and hope that you give up on your dreams and don't pursue your goals, right? But the more you keep pushing, the more you keep grinding, and you keep documenting your journey, you kill the dream killers. Master Rank, what's going on? You kill the dream killers. Because you see, the dream killers, they sit online all day long. Right? They idol worship, you know, the people that's put in position. And the people that they watch take their position. They try to hate them. They troll them. They stay in the jealous fan zone section. Right? That guy, what's up, man? What's going on? You know? That's what they do, the dream killers, right? The dream killers gave up on themselves a long time ago. So they want you to give up on yourself, right? But it's important that you stay locked in, right? You stay locked in. You do what you gotta do, man. Like my cousin Buddy McGirt always told me, right? You gotta be like the horses. The Kentucky Derby horses, they got those blinders, tunnel vision, right? Now I'll close this up right here, and I'll proceed with my on my walk around now, right? Top of the morning. But I haven't gave you none of these in a while, because what I've been documenting is a lot of the content that I put out, and like I said, I got a book, I got notes, I watch all the people that claim to not watch me or acknowledge me, but what they always do is attempt to copy the things that I do on the internet, right? So you see how I always just switch it up. You always got to switch up the style, like Cousin Nas said, right? Came in the game with my style, so I fathered you. I've been switching up on the world since barbecue. You just switch it up. But watch those dream killers, man. I seen the dream killers was out heavy yesterday because Boots Ennis, like I was telling you, he electrified his city. First round knockout. Now, everybody's killing his opponent, but it's cool when they do it. All these fighters get showcase fights. Highlight knockouts to catapult their careers or to catapult their aura and mystique. We just witnessed that with Brian Norman Jr. See, I'm going to talk about it because one thing about my platform and my stance, this is the news by Shaw News. Don't nobody control this, right? Top Rank did that 2 back-to-back fights with Brian Norman Jr. But yet, so many of the online fans were quick to embrace him with his knockouts and stoppages. Let's see what they do for Boots Ennis now, right? Because that's all that was a showcase fight, right? If you know the business. Now, I know a lot of y'all was hoping that Boots would have got in there and he would have, won some rounds with dude. So then y'all could have killed the narrative. But by him now doing what he was supposed to do, step on him, right? Step on him and get him up out of there. A lot of y'all are going to come on now and say how dude wasn't on his level. Dude wasn't on his level. But if Boots would have carried him and won some rounds, like I was telling Gumbo, the narrative would have switched up. The narrative would have switched up. Nah, yo, bro, let me tell you something. With your name, why would I shout you out? And respectfully, you could grow somewhere else. Grow somewhere else, right? You guys be thinking people are slow and dumb. But thank you for pulling up over here, man. I'm going to do you a favor. And I'm going to slide you up out of here. Because I see you just started your channel. You're probably a weirdo. Obsessed with the motion. I'm just going to slide you up out of here. Right? But yeah, back to the motion, right? See, I do the cool down now. I'll do one complete lap around the property, and then I'll be done. But in the meantime, I'm gonna kick it with y'all for a little bit, right? So, like I said, Boots Ennis, that was a showcase fight. He did what he was supposed to do. He stepped on dude early, got him out in the first round. And if you was listening, what I said, you see how Eddie Hearns is so behind him as a fighter, right? And this is for all the young fighters that watch me, that listen, right? This is free advice right here. Free advisory, right? You want a promoter like Eddie Hearns is for Boots. Later for what you're hearing on this internet, right? Because like I said, a lot of these guys that sit on the internet and call themselves content creators, they talk boxing, they don't know nothing about boxing, fighting, business, nothing, right? When you have a promoter behind you, right? And I'm going to use Terrence Crawford, for example, right? All the people used to love to kill the fact of how Bob Arum used to throw Terrence Crawford under the bus, right? Remember that? For those of y'all that watch boxing and listen to these guys, man, they used to have a field day with that. Oh, Bob Arum killed him. Bob Arum killed him, right? So now when you have a promoter of Eddie Hearns, look, now y'all talking about Eddie's not doing nothing for him. Yo, Eddie is pushing Boots. Eddie's giving Boots hometown fights. He's making a lot of money, right? He's setting them up, right? Like I just said, that was a showcase fight. He's setting them up. A lot of y'all want Boots to go rounds with that guy, so y'all could have been on here and killing him. But by Boots blowing him out the water, because he blew him out the water, he blitzed him. Blew him out the water. Y'all got to come on here now and downplay Lima. Now y'all got to downplay Lima. But like I said, when you downplay Lima, downplay all the other guys that get showcase fights. Because this is what the game is built on. Now, they're going to be upset about me speaking like this, but like I said, my platform is my platform now. I don't look at myself as what they always try to place a jacket on me at. So I'm going to talk my sauce, right? It's cool when they do it, right? When these other fighters get on here and have showcase fights, like, look, Brian Norman had a showcase fight. Sasaki was a showcase fight. But yet, everybody wanted to run with the knockout of the year. That was the knockout of the year against a flat-footed fighter that stood in front of him. Now, if he knocks Devin Haney out like that, a fighter that we know is going to get in there and make it hard for him, he's going to move around, then you give him the knockout of the year. But don't try to get this guy knockout of the year for a showcase fight. That was a showcase fight, man. But like I said, most of the guys that sit online and talk boxing are program fans, program crash dummies, program groupies, right? Program haters. A lot of you guys are program dream killers. You gave up on yourself. Y'all been gave up on yourself, man. So you don't do nothing but sit online, complain, cry, and find cry groups. What I like to call He-Man hater groups, man. You're a hater, right? Like the homie, what's his name? Said, what's his name? The workout dude. I always knew you was a hater. Yes, I always knew you was a hater, right? But now Boots Ennis is doing all the things that you guys asked, right? I think he damn near said everybody's name, everybody named mama's name last night. Charlo, Virgil Ortiz. Now, Virgil Ortiz got to get past Erickson Lubin. And I see, shout out to my guy, Coach K. Karambe. He's getting Erickson Lubin ready. Hammer's no slouch. The only thing that might fuck up Hammer is inactivity, man. You know, the PBC curse, man. Those guys don't get enough dates, man. They be on the shelf over there. But if it's the Erickson Lubin of old, you know, the real Hammer, this would be a tough fight for what's name. If we get the Erickson Lubin that fought Jesus Ramos, Virgil Ortiz is gonna have a tough fight. Virgil Ortiz is gonna have a tough fight. See me getting it in, y'all. You see me getting it in, right? Hit that like button, man. We outside, man. Getting this good Sunday stroll on, man. And we talking boxing. So for those of y'all that always be wanting to boxing, now y'all gotta come over here and steal it like this, right? But yeah, he called out Virgil Ortiz, Bachmaram. He was saying names last night, like Mike Tyson would say. Say the names. He was saying the names last night, man. Ricky Trap. Oh, South Carolina in the building, man. What's going on, good brother? How you feeling, man? How you feeling? I'm just out here wrapping up my cardio. You know, my morning cardio. You know, getting well. I would say getting that good sunlight, but it's real cloudy here today. It's real cloudy, man. So we got real cloudy sky. So there ain't no sunlight, but it is that nice northeaster breeze, man. We're under wind advisory. I'm just out here getting my stroll on. You know, I rolled my ankle. I rolled my ankle yesterday. But you see, it's not stopping me. I'm out here stretching it out a little bit. But I think, like, you know, if you sit up, right? If I was to sit up, you know, you got to get out here and get on it, man. Get out here and get on it. And that's what I'm doing. You know, I said wrapping up this little bit of cardio and stuff. I would have had my dogs out here with me, but you see, I came over to the school, and these guys over here, I like to let my dogs off the chain, especially on the weekends. Like, see, you see, I was like, nobody over here, look. But the security still likes to harass me, so I left the dogs at home. But normally, I would have had the dogs out here. I would have had Brownie and Daffy running around, but the security, they would have rolled up on me like, yo. Meanwhile, we ain't walking to nobody yet, right? They would have been like, yo, you can't have your dogs off the chain. So I just left them at the crib. But yes, man, you know, we get into our motion. That's what we do over here. Talking a little bit of shop right now. Once again, shout out to Boots and Bozy and the whole Ennis family and the whole Philly. He electrified the city, man. His promoter was happy, right? I had a dinner yesterday with Hannibal Lecter. The pulled pork was delicious. Uh-oh. Look, Bryce. Hannibal Lecter don't eat pork, though, man. You sure it was pork? Or it wasn't Clarice? Right? Hannibal Lecter eats humans, man. He eats brains and stuff. Are you sure it was pulled pork? If you ate with Hannibal Lecter, it might not have been pork, brother. But thank you for popping in, man. Thank you for popping in. But let me get back onto the dream killers, man. Yo, the internet is filled with so many of them. And the more you grow, right? The dream killers can't hide who they are. Some of them, like I said, yo, it's this page that I watch, right? And they talk about how a lot of the celebrities secretly are the dream killers because they sold their soul. When you sell your soul, right, falling to the microphone for $5, man, $5 ain't enough money, man. $5 ain't enough money, man. See, I was just talking about something like you, right? Let me finish my thoughts, man. When you sell your soul, look, you must have sold your soul because you coming over here with a low ball offer. Is that what you sold your soul for, Kenneth? Kenneth, did you sell your soul for that? Right? You must have sold your soul for $5, man. Real cheap, huh? Real cheap. But Kenneth, you enjoy your day, man. You enjoy your day, right? But that's exactly what I was talking about. Thank you for that comment, Kenneth. These guys be selling their soul. And then they once they sell their soul, they are signed to an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, right? And the people own everything on them. They own their voice, they own their image, they own their likeness, right? Now, a lot of times when you are independent, out the mud, you have a brand, you're outspoken, and they can't compromise your integrity or your soul, you know, it is what it's gonna be, man. But as long as you know that and you okay with that, you're gonna be all right, man. You're gonna be all right, man. You just gotta stay on the course, right? Stay on the course, man. As long as you stay on the course and you stay locked in, you winning your race, right? You winning your race. See, a lot of times people get caught up, and that's when they try to send the dream killers. You see, Kenneth was a dream killer. He came over here because I'm still winning my race. I never gave up. I never gave up. I want to go over there. Look at the new soccer field. The new soccer field is beautiful. James Johnson, how you doing this morning, good brother? Right? We'll make it over there because I'm doing the world tour. When I get over there, they locked that joint up. I was gonna go over there and work out over there, but that shit is locked up. The soccer field over there is locked up. They completed that. That is I forgot. I think it's a little over $250,000 facility that they built over there, man. It's better than the football field. But we'll make our way over there. Man, yo, James, man. I'm just completing a little cardio this morning. You know? Got my 3 miles. Well, this is more than 3 miles. Because I did 3 miles. I did 12 laps. Now this is, you know, then I did the steps and a little bit of this. This is probably like a little over 4. Because when you go around the school, right, which I just did, or the what do they call it, the campus, right? It's about a mile in radius all the way around the campus. And that's what I just did. So this is probably, like I said, a little, give or take, under 4 miles. You know, to start my Sunday off on the tender ankle. But you know, I put my ankle up last night. I was watching the fight. You know what I'm saying? I think I did 11 orders. I gotta look. I think I did 11 to 12 orders yesterday, right? And did some nice bag work. Check out the content, man. Check out the content, man. The content fucking them up right now, man. Because I think a lot of times, like I said, when they place you in the box and you start showing more and more dynamics and people with dream killers, slanderers, guys like that, and then, you know, you come out your bag more and more, it just kills the narrative and kills the game. But I'm going to show you the soccer field. I'll make my way over here To the soccer field. Now, when they was first building it, they completed it now. They got nice bleachers over here. I like to do the stairs on the soccer field. But this soccer field is always popping off now. I'm pretty sure in a little bit right now, there'll be some games or something going on over there. Unless, they got canceled because of this nor'easter with the winds that's coming in. But I don't know. I look like Von Miller? Oh, man. Damn. Von Miller's a hell of a player. Yo, and he's from my people's neck of the woods down there in DeSoto, Texas. Shout out to Von Miller. NFL Super Bowl linebacker, man. I need that Von Miller bag, man. I'm going to get there. But shout out to Von Miller, man. I know that stud. He's a stud of an athlete, man. Strong motherfucker too, man. But J5 Mobile, appreciate that, man. Right, you could have said I look like Beetlejuice, man. Everybody else says Beetlejuice, man. Yeah, everybody else comes in here and tell me I look like Beetlejuice, man. That's why I like throwing the weights up, man. I'm like, yo, man, I can't look like a guy that can't move like me, man. But yeah, the Dream Killers, right? They all have the same characteristics too, man. They're very negative, right? Everything that look, they used to always try to put that on me. I was negative, right? That's why it's this one particular content creator on IG, right? I'll be fronting on them hard now. Cause I'm like, yo, you don't even realize who I was, and you talked about me, and I know you talked about me, but I just let you continue to talk about me, because when I start coming out my shell, you're gonna look fake, weird, and you're gonna look like everything that you tried to say about me is gonna be actually you. What happened to my teeth? Nothing. My tooth is chipped. See? Ain't nothing happened to my teeth. But thanks for asking, JC, if you really meant it. But look, this facility over here, look, they probably got it locked up. If it ain't locked up, I'm gonna hit the stairs over here too for y'all. I'll hit the stairs a couple more times. But a lot of times they have this secured. This right here, when they was building it, yeah, we used to come over here all the time. But once they got it rocking and rolling, they keep this locked and secured, man. This soccer field, I think they're gonna be playing soccer, and the lacrosse games will be over here too in the spring. But this joint over here stays locked now, man. But man, this is a nice. Yes, this is better than the football field, man. I'm gonna show you. I think it's locked up though, man. They keep it locked now, man. They do not like letting. That's the one thing that I don't like about Brentwood, man. It's like, yo, man, we pay taxes. Yeah, this shit locked. We ain't getting in here. Look, they got this shit all the way secured, y'all. That's why I was on the football field. I knew it. I didn't even attempt to come over here. See? Yeah, it's locked. We'll walk down and around. But man, it is nice. It's a track on there too, man. Nice track. It kind of reminds you like a Farmingdale College. But they keep this shit locked, man. Like if you come up here during the week, or probably maybe in a couple hours, because yesterday they had a lot of games up here. It was rocking and rolling. But it's always locked now, man. Yeah. It's locked. See, they keep the gate locked, man. They don't let nobody up in there no more, man. Just making sure. I wanted to show y'all this joint, man. This joint is nice, man. Home of the Spartans. It used to be the Indians. They had to change the name. Y'all remember that? Like, yeah, it's locked. It's locked up, y'all. But man, look, nice facility, man. State of the art, man. Look at that scoreboard. It's this, yo. The football field is over there. I just came from over there, right? This shit puts the football field to shame. To shame, yeah. Yes, man. Appreciate the 4 likes, man. Appreciate the 4 likes. Thank you so much. Right? And break free of the dream killers, man. And just keep going after your goals, right? And one thing, right? What do I know? Run your race, right? Run your race, damn, tongue tie. Run your race, right? Run it, right? And when you are running your race, jogging, whatever, just notice this is your race, right? You're not in competition with nobody. But when you start winning at your race, the people that are in competition with you, secretly, watch how they start to act. And that's when you fall back like, yo, man, it's not a competition. I'm in my own lane. And then you just, Barry Sanders, did you catch that right there? See how I did the juke? Look, you juke on him. You juke on him, man. Then you get out the way again. And then look, they get even weirder. You know why they get weirder? Because they try to get in your way some more. But that's when you just stop like this. And you say, yo, are you all right? I was over here, and I seen you coming, and I went over here to get out of your way. Why you keep coming by trying to get in my way now? Hopefully y'all caught that. That's how you catch it. A lot of people always try to get in your way, man. And when they keep getting in your way and you move out the way, they might be a dream killer. They might be a brand killer. They might be a motion blocker. Because when you are, like I just said, running your race, you're not in their place. You in your place, man. Hopefully y'all caught that sauce, man. Man, I want y'all to see this field, though, man. Maybe one day I'll get over here, man. You know, there's like, the weekends is the best time for me. Because Monday through Friday, I'll be on the clock. I get to a lot. Like today, I wanted to show y'all this, man. Remember, this is the same field. If you watch the content, I used to have the dogs on doing the push-ups. Are you a Broncos fan? You a Broncos fan? Shout out to the Broncos, man. Shout out to the Broncos. They playing the Jets. My boy's a Jets fan. My boy's a Jets fan. My boy Debo, man. Yo, Debo loves the Jets, man. My Sunday routine, right? When we was coming up, because Debo used to always watch the Jets, whether they had the 1 o'clock or the 4 o'clock game, y'all would pull up with the weed and the liquor bottles, and we would watch the game, and I would set up shop. Yeah, I'm really not a football guy like that, man. But I used to just kick it with the guys and watch it. Look, you see what I got on? Look, I'm a basketball guy. Look. I'm a basketball guy. I was a New York Knicks season ticket holder. I did the Knicks, man. But I could dig it. Yeah, see, they got all this shit locked up, man. They are not trying to let you on this field over here, man. Look, is it open right here? Oh, it might be open right here. Nah, it's locked. Damn, I was gonna let y'all in. I thought it was open right there, but I gave y'all a good half hour of cardio, right? Maybe I'll come back on at some point in the day and do a sit down on the laptop or the PC or something. You never know, man. It's Sunday, fun day. But yo, stay away from the dream killers, man. And when you spot them, let them know you spot them, man. Be like, yo, bro, do your thing, man. Like my man said in Sugar Hill. Yeah, you do your thing, I do my thing. You do your thing, I do my thing, right? But when you try to start doing my thing, and then you feel some type of way because I'm doing my thing and you not doing your thing, maybe you need to reevaluate what you got going on. But hey, what do I know? The news. Rashad News, media, marketing, management, consultant agent. You know, you do have options. Serious inquiries only. Got it.